glad to have you with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bears offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find their weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
If you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On his way back from the 20. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The inside handoff. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier.
Takes a grab past the marker. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Bears are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Creates a little space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. They put together an 81-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, open this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Got his man out of the backfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a great job by the quarterback there not panicking, right? Because you know it's a blitz, and trust me, you know you're going to get blasted, but you keep reading coverage, and you find your check down throw, get it out of your hands, and pick up the 1st down.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It's on target and complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. From the red zone, looking for a space. Trying to set up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Sanchez. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Pucks it out of the air. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shakes off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle back.
Tying it on! Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The give to the lone running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defender. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Unloads to the right. Quickly complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Flushed out of the pocket.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here.
Touchdown, Missouri State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Right on the money. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Motion from the back. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
1st down, West Virginia.
Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Steps away. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go?
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
He'll keep it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Lost to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Newton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Using his legs, it's Sanchez. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Bears are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw for it. Got it! Touchdown, Missouri State! And that one will give them the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Using his legs, it's Sanchez. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for space. It's Sanchez. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play in the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff.
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Bears. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Makes a man miss. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10.
West Virginia.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He breaks a tackle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. On the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On the
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert. He's got it, first down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it, first and goal from the 6. The Bears enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. From the gun, looking for a man. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Now on the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to...
Touchdown, Missouri State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
How in the world did he miss that? So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. Strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my team.